watched me read a text about frogs, and I collected data about frogs using an illustration. Then I took that data and I came up with two main things about frogs. I came up with heading number 1, talking about young frogs when they're tadpoles, and then adult frogs. And then I said that today I was going to have you guys watch videos so we could add a heading. We need another heading rate. I was going to do that, and I was like, it's going to take a long time. Yesterday I made you guys watch a lot of minutes of videos, so I don't want to make you guys watch videos again. So all we're going to do today is take the two headings that we have so far, and we're going to fill in the back of the sheet that you guys have. So on the back of this sheet, it looks like this. So the headings are going to go right here, just the two of them. Then we're going to break them down into what are we going to actually talk about in each heading, because you're going to have to do some writing about this and make a few sentences to describe each one of your headings. So we have to collect even more data. And the good news is that you get to use your illustration that you did. Now, I'm doing this with the frog passage. This one. You guys are going to be doing it with the shark one. So you're watching me and seeing how I look at this and how I can collect that data using the frog text and the illustration that I created. But then you're going to be doing it on the sharks so that you're not copying off of Miss Acton. You're actually doing your own work. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a look and see what my first heading is, which is young frogs. And I'm going to write that right here. Sorry, right here on the heading number 1. Right there. I'm going to write that down really quick. Young frogs. And then right next to it, it has an arrow that goes to 3 empty spaces right here. That's because it wants 3 pieces of data. It wants 3 things that have to do with it. So immediately when I think of young frogs, I can look at my image to help me. But immediately I'm like, okay, they're tadpoles. We definitely have to talk about what a baby young frog is called. And it's called a tadpole. So I'll put that on there, and I'll show you when I'm done. I also want to talk about how they don't have lungs because they can swim underwater. So I'm going to write underwater. And then when I write this out, when I finally am making my expert book about this, I can give more detail. Why can they swim underwater? How can they swim underwater? All that good stuff. And another thing is, let's say that they start growing body parts. We'll say growing legs, but we can also say that they're growing lungs too. So those are the 3 things I'm going to talk about in that part. Talk about how they live underwater, how they're growing legs. I could even talk about how they don't have legs when they're born, and how they're called a tadpole. Now, the next part, heading number 2, is adult frogs, which is the second part of their life. So I'm going to write adult frogs in that heading part. So whatever you wrote on these 2 boxes, oh my gosh, I can't pick it up. Whatever you wrote on these 2 boxes right here, you're just going to move them to these 2 circles right here. See how it says heading number 1 and heading number 2? And see how this says heading number 1 and heading number 2? You're just moving it there. So now I'm going to talk about adult frogs. What are the 3 things I can break it down? I can use my illustration right there to help me. And just like you have your illustration from yesterday, Miss Acton had one that she made too, that you guys could have, looked at and got some ideas from, but you were supposed to make one on your own that you can use today. All right, so adult frogs, I'm going to say that they live on land. They have lungs. What else do they have? Yeah, they have legs, front and back legs. So I'm going to put that on there too. And you guys, when we finally watch a video, so you can see I broke both of those headings down into 3 other pieces of information that we're going to be writing about. And eventually you guys are going to watch a video. You're probably going to do that next week. And when you guys do watch those videos, you might change your mind. You might be like, the part of a frog, the adult part is pretty boring. I don't want to put that in my expert paper, my expert book. So I'm going to cross that out and put a different heading in there. You might change your mind. Or you might find more detail where it's like, okay, it's awesome that they live on land. Most people know that, but most people don't know this. And I found this out in the video. So you're going to change this. You might change this, and you'll see that happen next week. But for now, just whatever you feel is the important information that you found from that text is what you're going to put on there. So here's what you're going to do. The next part of your Google form, so you watch this video, the next part has your shark article. Then it has a video of Miss Acton reading it to you. So you're going to listen to Miss Acton read it to you one more time. Then you're going to grab this paper where you had your shark information on. And you're going to grab this paper. It's actually on the back. Miss Acton has them separate, but yours are on the same paper, just one's on the back, one's on the front. And you're going to take the headings from this one, the headings from this one, move it to here, and then you're going to use this illustration that you made and the stuff that you learned from the article, because Miss Acton's going to read it to you again, and you're going to fill out that paper on 3 more things that go along with the 2 parts of your paper. So the 2 headings that you came up with could have been that sharks, humans, hurt sharks, and the other section could have been that humans have no reason to be scared of sharks, and then you can give reasons why. And if you can only come up with 1 or 2, that's okay too, because we are going to eventually watch a video where we get to learn more stuff about that. All right, so if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact your teacher so they can help you. And also, when you guys come back into the building, this is A group, so when you guys come in on Monday and Tuesday, your teachers are probably going to ask you if you did, and if you didn't, you're probably going to do it with them. So it'll be okay. But if you do have any questions, please text or call your teacher so that they can help you. Good luck. Just remember, by the time that you're done, these first 2 should be filled out. Oh, and I forgot to put my topic at the top. My topic was frogs. Yours is sharks, or sharks should be scared of humans, or humans shouldn't be scared of sharks. Whatever your topic was going to be. Mine is just frogs. So this is what should be done. You don't have to worry about heading number 3 because we don't have anything else to talk about in heading 3. And then you're done. So good luck. Have fun.